This is Egypt in its full ornament, reborn through a lot of developmental projects amid a civilizational transmission in every direction. It is the time for Cairo to regain its splendor as an open archaeological treasure. The old city breathed the atmosphere of change and development with dozens of roads and traffic access. In the far east of Cairo, the hope struts from the heart of the new administrative capital. A new republic with all its modern pillars looms on the horizon. Reaching the new capital required the creation of many points of attraction and approaching. It was necessary to create a fulcrum to achieve the largest central interchange station with this size, topped with a main canopy, under which 3 stations are gathered. The third line station, the fourth phase of east of Cairo Underground, Adly Mansour Electric Train Station, Administrative Capital, Railway Station, Cairo Suez. There are also various other means of transportation to exchange service in the area, such as Superjet bus station heading to different governments, and a station of BRT, which is heading to and from Cairo Airport. Starting from Adly Mansour Central Interchange Station, with its unique location adjacent to the Cairo Ismailia Road and the Ring Road, which represents a launching point towards the new administrative capital horizons to reach there in 30 minutes only, which includes a number of connecting paths between the main entrance of the interchange station through a pedestrian tunnel at the length of 270 linear meters, passing under Ismailia Desert Road, with 4 exits of the tunnel which contribute in facilitating of citizen movements, a giant concrete gate at the height of 18 meters, as well as concrete structure at the length of 160 meters, cladded with glass curtain walls and aluminium sheets. Service and technical buildings for managing and operating such structure, car parking lots with density of 800 cars, internal roads with a total of 1,200 linear meters that achieve the highest linking mechanisms and contribute to the creation of more easiness to the citizens' movements. 3,000 square meters of green areas amid a sophisticated civilian environment. It was not a surprise for those great builders to be ahead of time in implementing this huge project in the existence of the leadership and pervious business of the consortium of Arab contractors and Roscom Construction. The achievements have been accelerated day and night among an environment of innovation that managed to find solutions to a lot of challenges. And the following numbers are able to reflect the size of effort men exerted to build this edifice. 2,400 tons of iron for the canopy chassis, 45,000 square meters of concrete, 5,000 tons of iron for gate, tunnels and technical rooms, 1,700 linear meters of fences. That was the scene before the construction of the canopy on a total surface equivalent of 6 acres. And there resides one of the evidences of the Egyptian ability in the field of modern monuments construction. Such project would not have been born without the extents of an industrial castle able to meet the manufacturing requirements. Here, the meaning of achievement embodies inside the central workshops in Shobra, one of the most important structures of Arab Contractors Company. Now, we can realize the level of challenges. If we reflect on the difficulties of transferring 2,400 tons of the pipes of the canopy chassis after assembling its parts in the central workshops, then moving them to the project site, transferring processes of the supplies from the workshop to the worksite shaped many challenges. First, transferring the giant trusses, which their length range between 35 to 62 meters and the width of 10.5 meters. This has provoked to provide lorries at the length of 72 meters and 4 meters width. Cautious maneuvers were required during the transferring processes slowly after midnight. The work team had to conquer more challenges in order to be able to install chassis with such huge weight and size within an adjacent area to Adly Mansour station. It was necessary to use gigantic winches for installation, which their payload range between 250 and 800 tons, amid a constructional epic full of challenges. That's how the construction wheels revolved in a frenzy race with time. Once receiving the construction mandate of such giant project, which is one of its kind in Middle East and Africa, an environment of creation that managed to find solutions to many challenges. And here, the Egyptian designer ingenuity manifests itself through the engineering planning, since the upper canopy designed with a height of 23 meters and consists of 12 spaced linear trusses with the width of 9 meters of each truss. The canopy length is 220 meters, which constitutes an approximate total area of 24,000 square meters, covered with glass panels of 1.5 by 1.5 meters of each panel, with a total area of 11,000 square meters, as well as aluminium sheets with total area of 9,000 square meters. Thus, the canopy fixing processes shape and added value to the experience of the builders under the leadership of elite engineers who work for Consortium of Arab Contractors and Rascom Construction, in addition to the workmen of the central workshops, which is responsible for manufacturing and fixing the chassis and trusses of the metal canopy. We can imagine the amount of effort exerted to implement such a great project. And finally, the work is completed and the hope is realized with the born of the largest canopy of its kind in the Middle East and Africa. A new achievement represents a breakthrough towards more horizons in the field of transportation, a civilization canopy built with Egyptian arms.